Hello gentle listeners, and welcome back to episode 4 of Whispers of the Past. I'm your host, Josh, and today we're diving into one of the most beloved and enduring legends from China, the legend of the white snake. Long ago, in a time when spirits and humans walked the earth together, there was a white snake spirit who, through 1,000 years of disciplined cultivation, gained the ability to transform into a beautiful woman. Her story begins in a time where spirits and humans coexisted in the mystical realms. Bai Sujian's transformation is not merely physical, but also emotional and spiritual. Her desire to experience human life and emotions drives her journey. Her character is defined by her wisdom, compassion, and resilience. Despite her otherworldly origins, she embodies many virtues that are deeply cherished in human culture. Her long period of cultivation has not only granted her magic powers, but also profound insights into the nature of love and life. When Bai Sujian first appears in her human form, she exudes a serene beauty that captivates everyone she meets. Her elegance and grace are matched by her kindness and willingness to help others. Alongside Bai Sujian, there was also a green snake spirit called Zhaoqing, who also cultivated her powers over the years, although she didn't achieve the same level of power as Bai Sujian. Zhaoqing also acquired the ability to transform into a human woman, and her human form is that of a lively and spirited young woman, often full of mischief and energy. Zhaoqing's character is defined by her loyalty, courage, and a touch of impulsiveness. She is fiercely devoted to Bai Sujian, whom she views not just as a friend, but as a mentor and elder sister. This deep bond between them is central to the story, highlighting themes of loyalty and the strength found in companionship. Unlike Bai Sujian, who is calm and composed, Zhaoqing is more impulsive and quick to act. This makes her a dynamic and engaging character, which adds a layer of excitement and unpredictability to the story. Her spirited nature often leads her to take bold actions, whether it's standing up to threats or helping Bai Sujian in times of need. One fateful day on the scenic shores of Hangzhou, during the Qingming festival, Bai Sujian and her close friend, Zhaoqing, decided to visit Westlake to learn from and interact with the revelers and merchants attracted by the festivities. Because of this festival, many people were out shopping to gather food, drinks, incense, and decorations to honor their lost loved ones. This is because, during the Qingming festival, people clean the graves, light incense, and give a toast to remember the people they have lost. Chinese people do all of this one day a year, as it's very important to them to remember their family. This is a similar celebration to the Mexican Day of the Dead. At the festival, they encountered a young scholar named Zhu Jian. A sudden rain shower brought Zhu Jian and Bai Sujian together. She asked to borrow Zhu Jian's umbrella. He was immediately struck by Sujian's grace and beauty, unaware of her true nature as a snake spirit, and gave her his umbrella. Following their brief interaction under the borrowed umbrella, Bai Sujian, deeply moved by Zhu Jian's kindness, sought to find him again, determined to reunite with him. Bai Sujian, with her loyal companion Zhaoqing, orchestrated their next encounter. It was during the bustling festivities that Bai Sujian and Zhu Jian met again, only this time in a more orchestrated setting. Bai Sujian, in her human form, made her way to a popular spot by the West Lake, where she knew Zhu Jian would likely pass through on his way home from his studies. As Zhu Jian strolled by the picturesque lake, he was delighted to see Bai Sujian once more. Their eyes met, and they both felt an undeniable connection, deeper than before. This second meeting solidified their bond, and they began to spend more time together, getting to know each other. Their courtship blossomed swiftly. Bai Su-jian and Zhu Jian shared many moments by the West Lake, talking about their dreams, aspirations, and love for herbal medicine. Bai Su-jian's profound knowledge of herbs and medicine greatly impressed Zhu Jian, who was also passionate about helping others. Before long, their relationship deepened and they decided to marry. Bai Su-jian and Zhu Jian set up a small herbal medicine shop where they worked together to heal and aid the local community. Their love for each other and their shared mission to help others created a harmonious and fulfilling life. However, their happiness was short-lived, as a Buddhist monk named Fa Hai, residing in the Jinshen temple, sensed that Bai Su-jian was no ordinary woman. Fa Hai was a rigid and devout monk, whose strict adherence to the rules blinded him to the nuances of love and compassion. He believed that spirits and humans should not intermingle, and saw Bai Su-jian's true identity as a threat. Determined to expose her, Fa Hai devised a plan to separate the lovers. He approached Zhu Jian and convinced him to make Bai Su-jian drink realge wine. This is traditionally used during the Dragon Boat Festival to ward off evil spirits. Unbeknownst to Zhu Jian, this wine would force Bai Su-jian to reveal her true form. When she drank the wine, she transformed back into a white snake, causing Zhu Jian to die from the shock. Distraught and desperate, Bai Su-jian used her magical powers to obtain a rare herb that could bring Zhu Jian back to life. Her love and determination succeeded, and Zhu Jian was revived. However, their troubles were far from over. Fa Hai was relentless. He captured Zhu Jian and imprisoned him in the Jinshen temple. In a dramatic attempt to rescue her husband, Bai Su-jian and Zhao Qing confronted Fa Hai at the temple. This led to a fierce battle, where Bai Su-jian used her powers to summon a great flood to breach the temple's defenses. Despite her efforts, Bai Su-jian was ultimately overpowered and captured by Fa Hai. She was imprisoned beneath Lei Feng Pagoda, a place from which no spirit could escape. Zhu Jian, heartbroken and helpless, prayed for her release every day. Zhao Qing, though devastated, vowed to rescue her friend. She trained and grew stronger over the years, eventually gaining the power to overcome Fa Hai. Years later, Zhao Qing battled Fa Hai and destroyed the Lei Feng Pagoda, freeing Bai Su-jian. In some versions of the story, Zhu Jian and Bai Su-jian are joyously reunited. In others, Bai Su-jian returns to the spirit world, leaving Zhu Jian and their child to carry on her legacy. The timeless tale of the legend of the White Snake illustrates the themes of love, loyalty, and the fight against prejudice. Bai Su-jian's deep love and resilience, Zhu Jian's unwavering devotion, Zhao Qing's loyalty, and Fa Hai's rigid adherence to his beliefs all paint a vivid picture of human and spiritual complexities. Now let me tell you a bit about each of the characters in this story and what they represented. Bai Su-jian, the White Snake Spirit, is not only a figure of otherworldly beauty, but also of immense power and compassion. Her 1,000 years of learning have made her wise and kind, but her transformation into a human reveals her deep desire to experience human love and connection. Bai Su-jian's journey is marked by her relentless determination and selfless love, traits that resonate deeply with audiences. Zhu Jian, the human scholar, embodies the virtues of kindness, integrity, and devotion. His love for Bai Su-jian, pure and unwavering, even in the face of unimaginable truths. Zhu Jian's character highlights the theme of human vulnerability and the strength that comes from love and faith. Zhao Qing, the Green Snake Spirit, serves as a dynamic contrast to Bai Su-jian. While Bai Su-jian is calm and wise, Zhao Qing is spirited and impulsive. She was fiercely loyal and determined to protect Bai Su-jian. Zhao Qing's journey from a mischievous spirit to a powerful force capable of challenging Fa-hai underscores the importance of loyalty and growth. Fa-hai, the Buddhist monk, represents the antagonist in our story. His character is complex. Driven by a strict adherence to all his beliefs, he becomes blind to the nuances of love and compassion. Fa-hai's actions are not born out of malice, but out of a misguided sense of duty, highlighting the dangers of rigid thinking and intolerance. The legend concludes with a message of hope and redemption. After many years, Zhu Jian and Bai Su-jian's son, guided by destiny, grows up to become a revered scholar, all while Zhao Qing was growing ever powerful to free her mentor, meaning that Zhu Jian and his lover reunited. Bai Su-jian's love and sacrifice are immortalized in the annals of Chinese folklore. The legend of the White Snake is more than just a tale of romance and magic. It reflects the cultural values of loyalty, love, and the enduring struggle between good and evil. Bai Su-jian's story continues to resonate with audiences, reminding us of the power of love and the sacrifices we are willing to make for those we cherish. This was my telling of the legend of the White Snake. If you enjoyed it and would like to hear more stories like this in the future, then please subscribe, leave a review, and if you're listening on any of the podcast services, then please send me a review to whispersofthepastreviews@gmail.com. Or, if you are listening on YouTube, then leave me a comment. I'm your host Josh, thanks for joining us, and I hope to have you to listen to my tales again.